Hello everyone and welcome back to our Longplay Make All Greatswords video series. I hope you've all been doing well. These ones will be coming out more than the other ones. Look at that funds, so little. Like look at like these ones. So this is my the one I was doing for Greatsword where I actually went a lot further. This is my actual main account. And this is the Greatsword account. So, just some information, I guess, at the end of the day. But yeah, welcome. My Patreons, as always. Thank you so much to the super Patreons of Smazzo, Bazzo, and of course Brady Burns, who are the Palico and Palamute. If you want to be part of that crew, you can always join the super Patreons, which also allows you to have more of a say over what series I do, including if, you know, for some reason you're like, hey, I want you to do, like, let's say a Game Boy Advance game or something like that. Like, yeah, I can just do that. And there's, like, other stuff like that. Basically, you get to, you know, you can, like, message me on Patreon and such and be like, yo, this series would be a series I think I want you to do. And then, eventually, I'll be able to get to it. And more than likely, I'll be able to start doing it immediately. But yeah, and otherwise, thank you to my Patreon Ballywash, who is just really cool as well. They get to watch certain videos early as well as other stuff like that. So, good stuff all around. Now we're just waiting for the loading screen. I edited 13 minutes of loading screens in the last episode. And it was so annoying. And the reason why I'm going to be leaving this one in so then you can have a standard idea of how long a loading screen goes for. Like that was pretty good, honestly. That was pretty good. So one thing we should definitely do is talk to these people. Woof! That was a dog.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, Greatsword, can I ask you something? I'm working on some Palamute gear ideas, stuff that would be big help when you're hunting. I managed to complete one thing I'm rather proud of, but I need someone to test it out for me. It's a little fickle though, so I only can entrust it to someone who can properly train a Palamute. If you could train one of your Palamutes, I'll happily give it to you. What do you think?
Fine.
Yeah, cool, fair enough. Man, are you ready to hear the same voice? Yo, you ever heard of great Y-bug thingies? Well, they're pretty much Y-bugs, but bigger. Except their Ys are much stronger, meaning if you hop on one, they'll launch you way further than a regular old Y-bug. The only catch is when you set them down in some jewel lilies, they ain't moving. And since they're so big, they're hard to steer. Once you place one down, you'll be zipping all over the place, and they'll be there for when you come back to. Piked your interest? Alright, here's some great Y-bugs for your very own. Don't fuck them up. I do like the Great Y-bug system. It seems pretty good in my opinion. Welcome back. That great Azuchi has been hunted and the ingredients have been delivered safely. Yomagi is back to our usual routine and I'm no longer in panic mode. Crisis averted. And now as a reward for the Defender of the Dango, you can take on 2-star quests. You're on your way to the top, but you're still not out of the woods yet. More dangerous threats await, and you may as well prepare. Because if you don't, I'll eat you. Like I eat my Dango. Okay, so basically we will yet again collect the same things. And as you can see, we actually have a lot of things we can choose from. However, first, I would like to finish all of these ones first, so then we actually have a little something. Okay, and we're now back. So, as always, we'll do our usual routine of grabbing shit out, and then we'll just go. As you can see for this one, actually no, we'll take a different route this time, just so then we can clear out more of the map, so then that becomes less ambiguous to all of you. Ooh, spiderweb, we can grab that. One of the things that will be really useful in this game is making traps and such. And to do that, you typically, you know, man, we got a golden speary bug, and You got a tutorial. But it's actually, I think, easier at this point to just climb these. Because these, you don't, now that you no longer need to wire bug into them, it means you can run up them really quickly and your stamina doesn't go away nearly as fast. Because of the way that it's done now. You don't have, like, your stamina doesn't get removed as quickly at all. Which is fantastic because, you know, the worst thing about, you know, the stamina meter is it going away too fast. The one annoying thing about this mission is mainly the fact that it's more about, like, exploring the vertical height of this map. Which is definitely, you know, a good thing to teach players. Like, always check for elevated areas and such. But it is very annoying at the same time. Just because of, like, just how much you have to do. As well as just... I wish there was a way to just have your hunter just drop. Instead of them, like, you know, jumping around every little thing. Like, it kind of gets annoying. And I remembered the better way to do this, so we've already fucked up. But that's fine. At the end of the day, we're meant to be here for, you know, a while and then just enjoying the game and such. Common question of the day: what is your favorite type of quest in a video game? Personally, mine will always be like I like Monster Hunter for the main reason that it's basically all boss fights. I really like that. And I feel like that's something I just enjoy, and I know a lot of people will be like, oh, play Dark Souls, and it's like, I have the intention to at some point, just not now. Just because at the moment, like, I'm busy with, you know, like, I'm probably going to start playing Yakuza now. For my birthday, for my, you know, celebrating my birthday, because oh, thanks game, that's what I wanted, thank you for noticing. Because for my birthday I don't really ever celebrate it because I just don't have anyone to celebrate it with. I'll probably just be doing a series.
Anything I can use in here?
Like, I'll just do like a video a day until it's my birthday. Just for all of you guys, really. Because I feel like that's something fun. Now where do I want to go now? The annoyance of this mission is trying to understand whether the mushrooms are super high up or just like normal high up. That's like the annoying thing. Okay. Hey, there's the last one here.
Anything I can use in here?
And we're done.
We did it!
Boom.
The end is in sight!
Hey, that counts towards our other objective. There we go. We got some more Azuchi kills.
Nothing to it. Yeah.
Very generic anime lady that we have here. Now loading screen, yay! Oh wait, no, yeah. No wait, yeah. There we go. Well, almost level 5. And we are now back. So we have now 100%ed that part of the game. So as you can see here, there's now a tick there. We do want to go for those. For some of them it is like, you know, they keep adding more quests.
What do you need?
But yeah, we now have these hunter outfit clothes, and we have the Azuchi outfit. Yes, we know that. We know that upgrading is a thing. So we already have an Azuchi blade. We just can't upgrade it. However, we do want the Great Azuchi tail, so we will probably have to go and fight the Great Azuchi again. And other than that, it seems like everything else just requires things from higher places. So what we would want to do here... I guess we'll do this one. So the thing about this one, right, that's good is so we'll do these non-mandatory quests first for this one, and then we'll go into the bigger ones. But the thing for this one, so the urgent quests aren't urgent at all, except for the first one that they put on you because they want you to feel like you have to do them, that you should progress faster. Because they want you to get through the game and they don't want you to dwell too much. But the good thing about that, when you, like, the way I think about it is, if you, like, because we're going to be taking our time a lot, and because we're going to be taking our time, it will just mean that we're able to do a lot more with it. So, you know, let's say, like, oh man, we really need, like, let's say later on, oh, we really need a gem. Oh, well, there's probably, like, 5 fights that are... like kinda optional. We can just do those 5 fights. The only thing that's gonna be really annoying is like getting some of like the more high tier things like Valstrax and stuff, because that does mean that we will have to get to Hunter rank 100. However, you know, at some point we're gonna be getting that anyway because of Master rank now being a thing, which is a really good reason to do this now. Because of Sunbreak's release. When I was doing this beforehand, Sunbreak hadn't even been announced yet. So when it was announced, I kind of was put off of it. But yeah, that's just like, you know, how it works sometimes. We are currently, by the way, 15 minutes into the recording. Do tell me where it is for you guys.
Chilling to the bone, a trial for the brave. Those who go alone will meet an icy grave. Snow so cold it burns. From here, no one returns.
I love how, like, edgy and edgy and shit, like, the intro is for this one, and then you play it, and it's just like... There are some monsters, maybe, that will actually give you a little bit of strife. But those are very far and few between. However, one thing that's very useful to us is basically a singular way to get a bunch of ore. So Icium. Icium is really important. That was one of the things we actually needed from here. Is that. And then the other way, basically we're just going to go around. We're going to grab as much ore as we can. We can actually make a little detour here. Because there's this thing of bones.
Anything I can use in here?
And see dragon husk shards. That's what we need for one of our upgrades as well. So in a series like this, it's actually really useful to us. As soon as, like, especially for the lower tier upgrades, always just go out and like go and grab stuff. And to a degree. Not 100% to a degree. I do think that crafting every single weapon is a pretty good idea. It's not a good idea in the case of like, oh man, it would be super fun and engaging all the time no matter what. But it's really good in the sense of like, it constantly makes you think, hey, I should actually, you know, grab these items. And that's really good because if you're like always like thinking, hey, I need to pick up this item, I need to pick up this item. It makes it so then when you're playing, you're doing a lot more, and you're getting a lot more resources, and then like you won't be running out of resources nearly as much, if you're almost constantly, you know, going and grabbing stuff, which is also like, it's just good. It also just feels good. Ooh, a puppet spider. These are really useful. I did know that it was there. I have like basically finished this game. I've not finished Sunbreak, but I've finished all of Rise. including before Sunbreak came out. Me and my friends destroyed the Magna Marlow fight. That was basically Master Rank Magna Marlow. It took us a few hours to do it, but we did it. Such a good time. I actually loved it. I think that's another bone thingy over here. No. Damn. Ooh, there's a Lagombi. That's another thing that's really funny about this game, and it's and people who talk about it a lot. Is everyone's so shitty about the naming of monsters and stuff. It's really funny. But because we have nothing else to do, it's actually a really good idea to always, any quest that isn't actually a kill a monster quest, always kill a monster. No matter what. You should always kill a monster every single time you're going out on a quest. It's just like, so you want to be gathering as many resources as you can. Because as always, as I was saying before, like, resources are the name of the game in this. Especially for our series, where we want to get every single weapon. We also want to be making, you know, weapon sets for a bunch of weapons as well. Boom! 127 damage. The only annoying thing about this is the fact that we do not have any other people, like any other monsters here. So our puppet spider would only be used to actually, you know, stun the monster. Okay, yeah, that was dumb of me. Okay, we have removed part of his... Okay. We're probably just gonna eat a potion. Yes, eat a potion, that's what you do in these games. You eat potions. They're really good for you. Damn, I thought we would be able to maybe have enough time. Okay, we stunned him. Fuck. Just not enough range. Okay. Boom! That's what we like to see.
This is the end of the line for you.
Okay, I didn't predict he was going to do that. Okay, so he's jumping over here. Okay, we missed. Whoa! Your wire bug is too cold to move. Evade 20 million times or use a nullberry. It's like a modified version of my mocking Sonic voice that I do. Just, yo, I'm Sonic. Like, everyone does that voice, I feel like. Hey, we fucked over his ears. We only got a beast here, though. That's actually really bad. Oh, so see, we bound... our weapon didn't strike him then. And that is because, basically, body parts of beasts can actually be tougher. So his body part there was actually tough enough to make us bounce off of him. It is like a chance thing, but it's still a thing that you should try to pay attention to. And look, he's already basically dead. And he's tired. That's really good for us. That means we get a free fucking massive damage stun. And as you can see, he is very... As soon as you deal with his parts of his body, he becomes way easier to kill. We will ride him to his doom. Get ready, monster.
Well done. Well done.
And then we should... Okay, well, he didn't die. However, that's fine. Because we can now... There we go, we killed him. Awesome. So we can now go and
Carve.
carve up the Lagombi now. So what this means is we have to fight less Lagombis in general. It also means that for you guys, you got to see a enemy early. And this is whetstone. So as you can see, our sword is now orange, which is obviously not good. And we want to speed up a bit. Ooh, actually.
What do we have here?
You can just be on your dog doing this. That's funny. Okay, I knew for sure that it was a 2 or 3 dragon husk shard craft. The upgraded, I think it's this weapon actually, funnily enough. So we'll be fine in that department. Boom. Oh, fuck no. Oh, thank God. Just got them.
What have we
That could have been
here?
so bad for us. You do get 2. For the big ones, you get to carve them twice. So it's actually really useful to do so. To try to take out the bigger ones, rather. I'm so used to old version of this game where you had to like wire bug everywhere to do anything. It's so good that they changed that. I can't remember when they did it, but like, goddamn, is it useful. Nope.
Doing great. Carve.
The other one immediately just fucked off. It was like, you can kill my son. Oh, even the smaller ones you can. Wow, that's cool. Well, we got a big thing of bone, but we didn't get much else. So while we wait for respawns to happen, we can go back to areas where respawns would have already occurred and get more stuff. As well as we can unlock the... So we earlier in this mission, we had unlocked one of the campsites. So we can unlock... There's 2 campsites on this map. So we'll go and get both of them done, really, is what I'm trying to say here. Ore is always useful. Always get some ore, because you'll never know, like, it's good to just sell, it's good to, you know, use and everything. It's just always useful. There's never a point in the game where ore isn't useful. That was funny. We'll probably be waiting a little bit to... There we go, we've discovered a suitable location. So where the Lagombi was actually a place for pogos. Which I just realized their funny name. Oh, so that's the small one. Okay, we're able to down one. We're able to down one still. We just need to get 2 pogo tongues anyway. Damn, we missed. Yeah, I didn't realize. I just feel like you should get the pogo tongues a bit more. I understand that at the end of the day they probably want to balance it out, but this makes it irritating. I do like one thing I really like about original Monster Hunter is just how varied every single location feels. Which isn't a thing really in this game. Which is one thing I really... Like, Sunbreak only has like 1 map from what I recall. And that 1 map contains like every single conceivable biome. Except for, I think, 1 of them. Which is cool, but then at the same time, it's kind of like, oh, okay. Like, just one field, the game. Okay, so we only needed to hit 1.
Pay attention to your stamina.
Oh my god, our stamina can decrease. There we go, we've done it.
We did it!
we will carve again, just to get hopefully anything that wasn't a pogo tongue, but sadly we got one still. That's just how life works. The moment you don't need something anymore, the game is just like, nope, you're getting it. Okay, there was nothing there that we needed.
Nothing to it.
I think it's time, at the end of that fight though, that we change up our gear a little bit. Ooh, look at all those additional things we get. Very good, very good. I wonder how fast we're gonna go through like these trials and everything like that. Okay, we are now back. I heard from some folks at the Bloody Plaza that your Palamute training is going well. Here, have this, so I'll know we'll be safe in the hands of someone with the experience that you have. Look at my dog. It's getting fucking eaten, consumed by yours. Anyway, know how it performs. I don't even care. Well, there will be a point where I care, but that point is not now. Oh, you found a sub-camp location in the Frostlands. Yes, Elder Fogan has asked me to help set up camp. I had hoped to begin right away, but some nearby monsters have caused a delay. Might I ask you to subdue them? Having that sub-camp should also assist in furthering your expeditions. Think of it as a quid pro quo, as they say. I do love how much of an arsehole he is.
Welcome.
Yes.
Come back.
We'll only do it for the first one, because the secondary one is identical. Okay, so we now can see that, oh my god, look at all the new stuff we can do. And this one brings in a really interesting one. So this one has a element to it, and an element means it does that much damage. And monsters will have certain weaknesses. And if they're particularly weak to something, they'll take away more damage. So ice is usually good against more winged beast creatures, as well as, like, you know, water-based ones and such like that.
Plenty of time. Gotcha.
So we can make this one. This is something they do a lot as well. It's just kind of annoying.
Right, let's get prepped. Gotcha.
We'll equip this one for now, because this seems like the most interesting. So we have the Snowclad 1. Let's go see what this looks like, shall we?
The village is in
Hey, that looks like an upgrade to me. What also will look like an upgrade is when we forge new armor. Now we could go for the Lagombi gear. However, we don't have everything for it yet. And I think we should go for something maybe a bit more simple. We don't have enough funds by like a little amount. So we'll go and sell some stuff. This is where, you know, selling things really comes in handy.
Take good care of your gear.
Yep. So we can now sell things, including things from our, it works in the Pokemon way, by the way. We don't need any of these, and we never will.
I'll gladly take it off your hands.
There we go. We'll never need empty files.
Trade, I'd say.
The rest of this we'll need. Deliveries. We're close to getting the warm pelt done. And then we'll just go to this one and equip this, and boom, we are now in a completely new outfit.
Now get hunting.
Doesn't that look cool? I feel like we look pretty, you know, snazzed up. The one thing, however, is we're probably actually going to be in a situation where we would want to not have this as our main weapon. I think we'll go for the steel sword. I feel like that fits our kind of aesthetic that we're going for. Of like this just feels like the Monster Hunter movie kind of thing. So like that feels pretty cool. We'll now continue by going to Hinoa. Bunny don't go a taste of heaven. Bunny don't go a taste of bunny don't bunny da.
Which quest would you like?
Case of the creepy crawlies. Good thing, bad thing, we will never really be able to harvest much from Banahabras, or however you pronounce them. However, we'll do this one.
Good luck.
Okay, we are now into the game. So that we have 50 minutes, which will almost never be surpassed. Ooh, that's useful. Some of them, if they have a little icon, so let's go over. If they have like this type of icon, that means that when you use them, if you try, you can't bring them back with you, basically. So no matter what, they'll always be expended after a hunt. So you always want to make use of those ones. But any of the other ones, you can actually use free of charge. Okay, we actually were able to get some of this. Because usually it's actually kind of hard as a Greatsword user, because these will break in like a singular kind of, like, as you can see there. They will break like that if you hit them with a big strike. And almost all of our strikes are big strikes, including, like, you know, the A swing. Yeah, like as you can see there, we just broke it in a single swing, which isn't good for this mission. Not at all. Like how there's just a snack. And as you can see though, there is a great Azuchi that we will definitely go and kill later. So we'll go and kill this. Who knows, maybe we'll pose with the great Azuchi for this thumbnail. Just to have some similarities with the last one. So let's do some A swings. There you go.
What have we here?
What have we here? Some bitches.
All right. Let's see what
So the monsters that we're going after this time are flying bugs and crittery kind of bugs. The funny thing about all of it though is the fact that so the reason we're on this quest is because some lady who's a wife said, a merchant's wife rather, said that their kids were talking about bugs existing or whatever, and she was so afraid and hated the idea that much that she was like, nah, I'm actually just not gonna, can you go kill all of the bugs in the world? So yeah. Oh man, is that the Great Azuchi? More like the Great Dead Zuchi. Oh, actually, we can,
Give me all you got.
we can actually still do. Well, that's annoying. If that worked as a picture, we'll use it. If it didn't, then we'll just forget about it. Well, remember to use the kind of mechanic that people always say is too overpowered in these games.
That's one request over with.
Okay, we didn't get anything. Hey, that's really good. Big stun. Boom. I don't think you can with the Great Azuchi, but tails are very useful to cut. You can physically cut tails, but yet again, I don't think that is the case with the Great Azuchi. I do think he is, they is a rather more. I love the whiff animations for this weapon so much. Damn. it's kind of funny though, and I do love the idea of us. Oh damn! I was thinking and I thought wrong. His tie. Oh no, we can actually attack him and ride him. However, yet again, like what we did earlier, it's not actually that useful unless if there's another monster around. It's actually really useful. But if there isn't any other monsters nearby, it's actually really not that crazy good for us. And boom! Holy fuck, did you see that damage? Fucking 300 damage, that's insanity. There we go. Oh damn, I was hoping to get invincibility frames. Yep. 1, 2, 3. And then just a single one of these. And that's it. Awesome. That was pretty clean. And as you can see, you know, when you get better gear, things just work out a lot better. I think that's a very good thumbnail.
What have we here?
I think that was a very good thumbnail. But the cool thing is that we have 2 thumbnail ideas that we can go for right now. We really want the tail. We really want the tail. Okay, we didn't get the tail, but like, at the end of the day, that's still fine. It doesn't matter too much. It just would have made life a little bit easier. Hello. I do like, it's a really big habit of mine of whenever I do a strike, I always roll. Because it's like really hit and run. And I have that mentality, especially because I played Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch. And that entire game, the Greatsword is, if you're using a thing called Valor, I think it is, you're able to parry people. So like a monster comes up to you, you dodge just as it would hit you, and then you get this super charge. Like you instantly go Super Saiyan 3 pretty much. And it's really fucking good. But it's one of those like skill testing things. And that's like the only one. Like there's aerial and stuff. So, like there's a lot of really cool things in it. But almost all of them are like made worse by the fact that, like, so in this game, right, you have these attacks you can do that you do by using the wire bugs. You have like wire bug attacks, and they're super useful, and they're really good. But the problem with the other ones is that you don't have, you only can use like these singular attacks. So for this one, right, that's called Hercules, and that's like something, it gives us a power increase. It's also like a small dodge, and it's really strong, obviously. That type of attack in Monster Hunter Ultimate Generations Ultimate, would have been one of your only abilities if you chose something like Valor. Which makes it super boring whenever you're trying to play the game. Because it just means that whenever you're playing it, you're like, I guess I only get to have one fun ability that I can look forward to. And it just makes it really, like, unfun when you're just sitting there just like, I wish I had a cool ability I could use, but the game says that cool abilities are for noobs. God damn it. These fucking bug boys are really bugging me. Gotta throw away a line from a fucking Pokemon. I guess we can just, there's another one over here apparently. Yeah, we'll just go and kill this one quickly. So we only need 4 more. There you go. Yeah. We'll fast travel back to main camp. Save a little bit of time because we don't want to be here for like ages. Man, could you imagine if there was a mod for this game for like PC? Because you can also get this on PC, by the way. Could you imagine if there was like a PC mod that made it so then blood happened? So like, you know, when you were killing a monster, your like blade would be covered in blood. It would be fucking gnarly as all hell. But like easily something obviously like Nintendo and shit wouldn't want. Capcom would probably be fine with it, but it would raise the SMRB quite a bit. Like, you know, the raiding police would rate this way higher if that was like, you know, the case. Because obviously they don't want kids associating this game with killing real animals. Because obviously that would be fucking horrendous for people in general. Now we're hoping that one of those buggy boys comes out. I love how we do have a Zelda, a Link down there. There we go. We killed him. And we have a little bit of time left, so we'll just go around, try to harvest as much stuff as we can. So these ones here are actually really cool. So these ones use them as a flash blind. So if a big monster you're hunting is near you, well near one of them, you can use it to just simply blind them. Which means that they will attack in random, you know, directions. Like they won't attack directly at you, which can mean that, you know, you can easily get a bunch of hits off, but could also put you in danger because then you could unknowingly put yourself in a situation where they hit you because you were being too cocky. So it's a really fun little mechanic. There we go. She'll never recover, but we don't know that. Ooh, all the goodies that we got. Okay, we are now back.
Welcome to my shop.
Thank you for securing the area. Now we may begin setting up camp. Once finished, it'll be available for use as your new base of operations if you so wish. It should be ready before you embark on your next quest. Awesome.
See you later.
See you later. I give him a really fucking cocky voice, but I feel like that works. Let's have a look-see here. Who knows? We could probably make something like this. But at the same time, it's give and take. Hey, we have one medium monster bone and one greater Zuchi tail, so at the end of the day, we could actually have this as a weapon that we use. Pardon me.
Bye.
I hate how aggressive he is, like almost all the time.
Here's the quest list.
His is like, fine, leave. I didn't want you here anyway. I guess we'll go for the 3 actual fighting quests.
Be careful out there.
So we'll go for this Great Azurus. And we'll actually, for the first time in this series, actually have some Dango. I'm here for you. Do you want the usual of dick? We'll go for this one.
Those are great.
You just ask her for a pile of mud and she's like, yeah, those are great. This is the only time I'll show this animation. After this, I will never show this animation again. I'll just skip it. The one cool thing is that, depending on what Dungo you do buy, the colors do change. Which is a nice touch. It would feel kind of weird if it didn't do that. So as you can see, we only got 2 of those skills. Because you can actually miss some of the skills. Which is very interesting. Oh right, we already have the quest ready. This is terrible. If it goes on eating this much, there won't be enough single fish for us to eat. Hunt that thing before all the fish totally vanish from our withers, will you? Master Angular of the Kimura. Okay, so I'll be back when the loading screen is over.
Roaming hill and dale. A gluttonous brute leaves a sluggish trail. Attempts to sate its hunger prove of no avail. It keeps eating more and more. And with every bite, it succumbs yet further to its destructive appetite.
Wow, look at the bloodlust incarnate. Fucking lazy ass bear. I really wish that they animated, like, something coming off of, you know, like actual, like the thing being eaten a bit. I feel like it would be really sick to see that kind of action from this game, like seeing, like, you know, the fish actually be devoured bit by bit. It could have been like simple, like, you know, like 3-stage thing. But I think that would have been really good, and it would have been a really long way into making the game feel way more realistic. Because it's meant to be fantasy realism, where it's like, obviously super fantasy in like the aspects of you can wield a weapon such as this, and this weapon doesn't just break. But also realism is in the fact of, like, you know, ecosystems and nature and things like that. Like in a fantasy setting, the nature and everything like that, the ecology is kind of there and it works well. But then there's also things like, you know, why the fuck is there random roly-polies that give you the ability to throw fireballs and shit? Like, that's where, you know, obviously things hit the rail a little bit. But we will actually, in this hunt, be hunting 2 monsters. Because as I said previously, it's almost always the best to hunt more monsters than is required on a mission. And whenever they can actually leave behind little gifts for you, which is really cool. But what we can do is ride. We can ride this monster, and then we can go back to the other monster, and we can attack it a few times, and then we can ram into it, and then we can swap and then attack this monster, which does a lot of damage to both of them. So we'll build up this meter as we do this. And then we will flip ourselves around. We can then go on to the Arzuris. And then we can... Actually, that attack is like the worst one. You never want to do that one. We want to basically attack it as much as possible, and then go into the Punisher. So this is going to do a fuck ton of damage to this poor, you know, goddamn monster that didn't really do anything wrong. And then we can hopefully... Damn, we missed. Well, we've probably done a bit of damage. Both of them will now flee, most likely. But we can now grab this. And then we'll grab back the potions. So we got some Azurus gear, like items, which is useful for us. They won't fight. We can neither ride them, and they will not fight each other for 10 minutes. So that is something that we will have to actually take into consideration. And we will actually fast travel here, so then we can get to the spot we want to do to kill that Izuchi as fast as we can. And who knows, we might even take a picture with the Azurus as well. Because I do kind of like having these screenshots. Who knows, maybe I'll actually put them on my Patreon for free for people to just look at funny moments. Boom! A massive fucking strike, and that is what this weapon is in a nutshell. Is this nutty damage. From being able to evaluate and be able to basically, like, yeah, if you're just able to evaluate where your prey will be, and then be able to... Damn, I thought we would release it a bit faster than that. Okay, so this one here... Yep, we're just able to smash its tail a lot. And as you can see, it's actually almost dead.
Want your help?
Which is insane. And you think about how much, like how much time has passed, versus how much shit we've done. I think we only need... Oh, damn. Yeah, it might hurt, but at the end of the day, we're the monster hunter guy. It's gonna run away. Okay. Oh, it didn't run away. It just retreated for a little bit. Oh, I think it was gathering its posse. Awesome. Well, we just killed him. Okay, and his posse ran away. Awesome. So we're hoping for an Izuchi tail. Well, great Izuchi tail, rather. Okay, we got a hide. We got a pelt. And we got a pelt. Okay. Well, that's not very good. We didn't really want that. But, you know, that's just how life works. We might be able to get it at the end of the round anyway, so that's fine. So now we are actually able to go and fight the Azurus, and we'll try to actually take a picture with it first. So we'll get ready for that. Yeah, okay. But that's cool thumbnail material though. I felt like it was gonna fucking, like with Greatsword, it's all about you either take your tackle to stun, build up stun rather, and also be able to block damage. But for this fight, it might be way better for us in general just to be taking big damage pokes. And as we were able to see with the Lagombi at the start of this episode, or early on in this episode, it will do a roar because it has the same body type. And enemies of the same body type will basically always interact the same. And as we can see here, we can throw these poison smoke bombs to basically fuck with him, as well as that was meant to actually work. There we go. So now we've fucked around with him a little bit more. And boom, a big strike. So as you can see, he's attacking randomly. He doesn't know where he is. Boom, another catastrophic hit. So we will now do it again. Boom, look at all those massive damage numbers. It's fucking amazing. And we'll just immediately let it rip. Okay. That's fine now. We'll go back, we'll grab this. Ow. And we will not be carted just yet. Definitely not. As you can see right there, we actually kind of hit through the attack, and that's because that's what that A, this move here, allows you to hit through it and attack. And as you can see, we're now on 10% left of health. So it's now also tired, which means that we will easily be able to mostly just kill it right here. You will not be leaving. Not without my permission. And well, that is that. A very good dive attack from us, I will say so. And yeah, I think this will be the end of this episode. We did a lot of really good things in this episode, and as well, we've also gotten a really, we've gotten 3 really good thumbnails already. Good old Brady Burns and fucking Smazzo Bazzo killing all of the enemies around us.
What have we here?
Well, we'll go and grab this because this will actually max out our potions. And because we have leather armor, we actually grab more things. So, like from Botanist, we have a Botanist skill, which means that we grab more herbs and stuff like that, which is actually really good. Okay, so we got an armor sphere, we got some bones, Arzu's pelts, a lot of Azuchi hide and pelt, unfortunately. And now we'll just go through a loading zone, we'll see what we can craft, and then that'll be the end of this episode, I think. Okay, so we are now back. So we'll go and see what the Arzuus unlocks for us. And it doesn't even unlock a new weapon for us to use, which is unfortunate. However, we can obviously then look at its armor. Maybe in the next episode, we will actually go and obtain all of this armor set. I think that could be kind of interesting. It looks kind of cool. Actually, how much is the Azuchi ones? The only problem is would be using one of our great Azuchi tails for that one. And I guess I could grind, obviously, for that as well, though. We could go for like the entire Great Azuchi for the next one. That could be that could feel cool. But for now, that is all we have for this episode. So I hope you've all had a lovely day, and I hope you all have a good night. See you all in the next episode. Goodbye.